Hello, so today I was very inspired after a lovely time at the Berlin Yoga Conference to film a heart opening sequence. So this is going to have some back bends, we're going to release some negative tension, we're going to also focus inwards and really think where we are and what we're feeling today. So let's start in a comfortable seated position just to ground down. So your legs can be crossed and your hands can rest on your thighs or your knees. You can have your palms facing down the way if you need more grounding today, or you can have your palms facing up. Take a second just to notice how your seat bones are rooting in the mat, and then also where your spine is leading from that. So maybe you want to have your eyes closed and move a little bit forward, and a little bit back, maybe to one side, the other, and then just find your spot, wherever that may be, hands down, hands up, or feel free to take a mudra at this moment. And without deepening it, just start noticing your breath. How is it feeling today? Is it light? Are you breathing quite deeply? Are the exhales maybe longer than the inhales, or otherwise? Whatever it is, don't try and change it. Just notice how you feel today. See if there's anything passing through your mind at the moment. Maybe you've got something that just happened before this moment on your mat, or maybe something that's coming after. Maybe you're thinking, oh no, am I sitting in the right way? Or, my legs are hurting, or maybe you've got pins and needles. Whatever it is, don't worry. Just let it happen. Let the thoughts come and go. And realize that this moment will only be this moment right now. So enjoy it while it lasts. You'll leave this mat soon enough and you'll regret thinking about work, what you're going to have for dinner, or anything else like that. So let's try and quiet the mind with a little bit of conscious breathing. So inhale for 3 through your nose. 1, 2, 3. And hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 1, 2, 3. Hold at the top. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. And then release any air that you have left. Take a deep inhale. Fill your lungs up, fill your chest, fill up. Maybe it pushes your shoulders open and your shoulder blades together at the back. And exhale, smile. Bring your hands together at heart center. And this is a moment where you might want to set an intention for the class. Whether it's maybe to focus inwards for the rest of the class and stop thinking about what's to come, what's been. There's only now. Maybe you want to dedicate your practice to a certain person, or maybe even a certain place or an object, whatever it might be. Just feel that connection between your thumbs and your heart, and feel that intention, feel that respect for this person, this thing. And then slowly drop your chin to your chest, bowing down to yourself, and give thanks already for showing up. Let's go. So inhale, raise your head, open your eyes, and let's just start with a big chest opening hello to the world. Stretch your arms out either side, bring your arms up above your head, and then bring your hands down through heart center. Let's do this 2 more times. So stretch as far back as possible, open your fingers as wide as possible, look up, bring your hands together, feel the energy coming through both of your arms, and then come down to heart center. One last time. Open up, see if you can open a little bit wider than before. Feel all of your fingers activated. Exhale through heart center. Okay, so come over into all fours position. So make your way there however feels comfortable for you. We're just going to start with a couple cat-cows. So root your hands on the mat. Your feet are flat behind you. Your shoulders just over your wrists and hips over the knees. So inhale, drop your belly, open your heart up to the sky, look up. You can even stretch your neck a little bit here. Take a second here to feel this position. Drop your belly maybe a little bit more. Open your heart a little bit more. Push your shoulder blades together on your back. And then exhale, curl down. Push through all 10 fingers. Look towards your belly button. Feel your shoulder blades expand. Feel that great upper back stretch. And then maybe take a couple circles here. While you're here, keep the pushing, keep activated. Letting your wrists have a little bit of fun here. Getting them warmed up. Okay, come back to center and exhale, drop your belly once more. Open your chest. And then this time I just want you to take a little peek at your butt. So look over to the right. Check it out. Yep, still looking good. Feeling a little bit of a stretch here along the left side of the body. And let's go to the other side. Take a little peek over to the left. Also good. And then come back through center. And this time we're going to tuck the toes under, have some fire in our core, and just lift your knees off the mat just a couple centimeters here. So I just want you to breathe. Either you can take some deep breaths, or you can do some kind of Pilates core contractions where we go and exhale through the nose. So try whatever feels good for you. I'm going to do the deep exhale, so and only 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then open up your knees to either side of the mat. Yes, we're going to child's pose early. I'll treat you good now. So drop your hips to your heels. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Bring your forehead to the mat and release. Take one deep inhale, feeling your back expand here. And exhale. And then slowly slide forward, leading with your nose. Don't think about how it looks, just how it feels. All the way forward until your belly is flat on the mat and your forehead also. Bring your hands to either side of you, just under your armpits next to your ribs. And then I just want you to lift up into a low cobra, bringing your shoulder blades into the body. Look forward and down. Exhale, down. Let's reach a little bit higher. Inhale, up. Maybe lifting your torso off the mat. And exhale. And then inhale, come all the way up into an upward facing dog. Whoop, that came with me. And then push back into your downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog of the class. So bend your knees one at a time. Maybe you can twist to either side, feeling the stretch along your hips. Make this an active downward facing dog because we're going to get flowing. So slowly walk your feet towards your hands at the top of the mat. Come all the way up using this big expansive stretch until your hands touch above your head and come back down to heart center again. Now we're going to open up to the right side, so the right arm goes back, left arm forward, and then drop the right arm down. Lift the left arm up and feel the stretch along the left side of the body. You can also hold your right hand on your hips, push forward and lean back. Make sure to open your left arm out so you're not crunching it towards your head. You're keeping open. It's all about chest opening today. And then come back through center, arms touch above your head. And let's go to the other side. So left arm down, right arm over. And again, you can push the hip forward for a little bit of extra support. Inhale here and exhale. Let's do some standing cat-cows. So bring your hands out in front of you. You want to interlace your fingers and push the palms in front of you and just curl over. And then exhale up, bring your palms up towards the sky. You can bring them behind your head, whatever feels good for you. And push your entire front body forward. And then we'll do this a little bit fast now. So palms to the front. Exhale. Inhale, open, and let's go. 4 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last one. exhale. Inhale, stay open. Go back a little bit further. And then slowly trickle your hands all the way down to the mat. Now step your right foot back behind you to your inner runner's lunge here. And then we're going to slowly turn the right foot out and windmill our hands open to a warrior two. Also a very open stance. So your left leg is in front and it's bent at a 90-degree angle or going towards. Both feet are planted on the mat. You're feeling very strong and grounded. Your hands are energetic, your arms are long, gazing over your left fingertips. And then flip the right palm, so the front palm, sorry, the left palm, and come over to a reverse warrior. And then let's make this an even more expansive and open warrior by bringing the left hand behind your head and just lean back into it. Maybe you feel the stretch intensify a little bit. It also opens your chest. Deep breaths here as we breathe into the left side body. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then slowly bring that left arm forward, straighten the front leg, so the left leg, and let's come into a triangle pose. So reach forward, drop the hand on the shin, the ankle or the floor, right arm is up, and let's get this chest expansion going again. So bring the right hand behind the head and just open up again. Feel more space as you push your body back, your skull back. You can bring that arm up or keep it behind your head, whatever feels good for you for one last breath. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come back up. Let's do a little reverse warrior. So just bring the windmill arms back, the reverse triangle, sorry. And then let's come into a half moon pose. So come forward with the left hand, kick back off the right foot, left hand falls more gracefully than I did, and bring the right arm up. We're going to make this even more open. Let me just come back into frame. Even more open, and maybe kick the right foot into the right hand, and then open up. Stay here for 2 breaths as you feel your entire front body opening all the way through the thighs, the chest, your left hip, inner hip is getting some stretch here too. Inhale and exhale, release, coming back into that runner's lunge, and let's just vinyasa over to the other side. So coming from plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take 1 breath here, pedal it out, get ready for the next side. So now bring the left leg up. So now bring the right leg up and bring the right foot forward. Come up into a warrior two, planting the back foot. And then bring your left arm down, right arm up. Breathe deeply here into the right side of the body. Feeling that expand, bring your head back with the right hand. Then bring the right arm forward, coming into our triangle pose. Reaching forward and then opening up. Again, using that left hand to bring the skull back, shine the heart forward. And then bring the arm back up again for 1 breath. Inhale and exhale. And then come on to reverse triangle, bring the right arm forward. And come into our half moon pose. So, kick off the back leg, the left leg, bring the right hand down. You can spider web it so it makes it a little bit higher off the ground. And then kick the left foot back into the left hand and open up. You can gaze down to keep your balance, or maybe you want to look up for a challenge. 1 more breath here. And exhale, come into your runner's lunge. Kick back to plank. Forward chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. And then just slowly walk your feet forward. And then sit down into a little seated position on your mat. We're going to just warm the core up a tiny bit with some core boat. So lift the feet off the mat, arms forward, tap the right toe down and up, left toe and up, out to low boat, and then up. 4 more times, out, and then up, and up. Exhale down, inhale up. Last time and hold. 1, 2, and 3, release. Whew. Good work. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Feel how good that feels massaging your lower back on the mat or wherever you might be. And now slowly come back to center. Place both feet flat on the mat. Make sure you can touch the back of your heels. Yes, you've got it. We're coming into bridge pose with the tops of your fingers, and then slowly push your hips up into the sky. If you're new to yoga, then we'll have a couple of options here. So first of all, you stay in traditional bridge pose, pushing your hips up into the sky, hands flat on the mat. If you want to try a little bit deeper, you can interlace your fingers, push your shoulder blades together, and push up that tiny bit more. Wherever you are, just stay here for 3 long breaths. You can close your eyes. Make sure to not move your neck at any point. Don't look at anyone next to you. Don't watch the TV now. Keep your neck safe. And just breathe for 2 more deep breaths. And see if you can push your hips a bit higher. And then release your hands if they were interlaced. Bring your hips down onto the mat. And then put your feet at either side of the mat. Drop your knees together. You can have your hand on your heart and your chest. And just relax for a second. Feeling your heart rise into your right hand and fall. Rise and fall. Okay, come back into that bridge pose position. And we can do either option 1 and option 2, or we can also go into full wheel pose. So you take your palms, you have your fingers pointing towards your head, and you just place them just so the fingers are kind of facing the shoulder blades and they're right next to your ears. And what you do is you push up with the hips first, come onto the top of the head, and then push up into full wheel. So either you push your hips up, interlace your fingers, or let's do wheel, and we'll stay there for 3 breaths. So all together, wherever you are, let's come up and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more deep inhale and exhale. And if you're in wheel, tuck your chin into your chest and slowly lower yourself down. Good job. Bring your feet to either side of the mat again. Hand on heart, hand on belly, knees touching. And just feel maybe your heart's racing a little bit in that right hand. It's good to experience life in a different way. And then slowly but surely bring your legs out in front of you for Shavasana, our final pose. 1 hand at a time, facing up. Your chest certainly open to the sky, to the ceiling. And just take a second for yourself to take in all of the energy that you've cultivated throughout this class. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you want. Otherwise, slowly you can turn over to one side, bring your knees into your chest, move over to one side, and then come up and meet me in a seated position. Thank you for joining this very short class. I hope you had fun and you enjoyed a little bit of your back bends and also opening your heart. From my heart to yours. Namaste.